So, you're in business now and you're ready to get to work, right? But have you taken the time to actually set goals for your business? Do you know where you're going in your business or how you will know when you've gotten there? Hi, I'm Napoleon Russ, aka the Wealthy Marketing Coach. And in this episode, I'm going to share with you the secrets to setting smart goals for your business. It is critical to the success of your MLM business that you set and achieve SMART goals. The goals may be personal, financial, or may just involve a single aspect of your business. Though it may seem daunting to define these goals and even overwhelming to set out to achieve them, the success of your MLM business is dependent upon you doing this. So, here are a few tips to help you do both of these. Setting your business goals. How should you go about setting goals for your MLM business anyway? As you move forward to determine your MLM business goals, there are a few things to keep in mind that might help. Time. Be honest about how much time you have to work on achieving your business goals. It is often tempting to set unachievable goals because we don't have a realistic grasp on the amount of time that we actually have to work on them. Also, hours on paper seldom work out exactly right in real life. You need to have some breaks. No one is a machine, and life happens. For example, if your kids are in school from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., you may think you have 7 hours to work that day. But if you're honest, it may be more like 5 hours by the time you factor in lunch, bathroom trips, driving to and from the school if you drive your kids, and so forth. Money. How much money do you have to invest in your business, and how much do you want to earn in your business? You should have a real number here. Is it $12,000 a month? $150 a week? $45,000 a year? The financial goals that you set for your business are different for everyone. Just make sure that you have a concrete number. You might want to set two financial goals, one short-term and another long-term. Strategy. As you develop a strategy to reach your goals, you'll have goals within that strategy. For example, if your goal is to become a director in your business by a certain date, then you must know exactly what it takes to become a director, how many recruits, sales, and the amount of product you must move, and you must determine from those gross numbers how much activity you need to generate daily to achieve those larger goals. Within this strategy, there are steps. You'll need to schedule in the time that it takes for you to produce the sales and enroll team members, and determine the amount of money needed. Then, you may also need to set up a website and post ads to get the word out. And even within these steps, there are more steps. Setting up a website involves multiple steps, as does advertising. Break everything down into small, specific steps and look at it on paper. Always make sure that you set SMART business goals. Your goals must be specific. A specific goal has a much greater chance of being accomplished than a general goal. To set a specific goal, you must answer the 6 W questions. Who is involved? What do I want to accomplish? Where? Identify a location. When? Establish a time frame. Which? You must identify requirements and constraints. And why? Your specific reasons, purpose, or benefits of accomplishing the goal. For example, a general goal would be get in shape. But a specific goal would say join a health club and work out 3 days a week. Your goals must be measurable. You must establish concrete criteria for measuring progress toward the attainment of each goal you set. When you measure your progress, you stay on track, reach your target dates, and experience the exhilaration of achievement that spurs you on to the continued effort required to reach your goals. To determine if your goal is measurable, ask the questions such as how much, how many, and how will I know when it is accomplished. Your goals should be attainable. When you identify goals that are most important to you, you begin to figure out ways you can make them come true. You develop the attitudes, abilities, skills, and financial capacity to reach them. you begin seeing previously overlooked opportunities to bring yourself closer to the achievement of your goals. Your goals must be realistic. For your goals to be realistic, a goal must represent an objective toward which you are both willing and able to work. A goal can be both high and realistic. You are the only one who can decide just how high your goal should be. But be sure that every goal represents substantial progress. A high goal is frequently easier to reach than a low one because a low goal exerts very low motivational force. Some of the hardest jobs you ever accomplished actually seemed easy simply because they were a labor of love. And finally, your goal should be timely and tangible. A goal should be grounded within a time frame. With no time frame tied to it, there's no sense of urgency. If you want to lose 10 pounds, when do you want to lose it by? And someday won't work. But if you anchor it within the time frame, by May 1st for example, then you set your subconscious mind into motion to begin working on the goal. Your goal is probably realistic if you truly believe that it can be accomplished. Additional ways to know if your goal is realistic is to determine if you have accomplished anything similar in the past, or to ask yourself what conditions would have to exist to accomplish this goal. The T in SMART can also stand for tangible. A goal is tangible when you can experience it with one of the senses, that is, taste, touch, smell, sight, or hearing. And when your goal is tangible, you have a better chance of making it specific and measurable and thus attainable. Once you have set your business goals, you must then set out to achieve them. Now, if you have been honest in the above exercises, achieving your goals will be much easier and likely. Still, you may be as detailed and careful as you can on strategy lists and such, and still have trouble reaching your goals. So, it may help to keep the following in mind. Your marketing. It is vital to the success of your business that you have a marketing plan. How will you get your name out? How will you tell people you are open for business? This is an important component to any business goal. Accountability. Some sources suggest an accountability partner, goal buddy, or whatever you want to call someone who holds you accountable for reaching your goals. Keeping track. Keeping a record of your expenditures, income, and overall progress toward your goals can help you get a handle on how well you're doing. This can also help you see areas in which you need to improve and areas where you excel. Setting SMART goals for your business is the first step on the path to achieving success. So, take the time to get this task done and start creating the success that you want for your business today. Do you need additional help in setting and achieving your goals? If so, click the link to download my free ebook, Crushing Your Goals. And if you found value in this video, please give a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe.